Hey, what's up everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and in this video I've got something really exciting for you. I'm going to be unboxing the all-new Nexus 5X from Google and LG. So as you can see, the packaging for the Nexus 5X is fairly minimalistic. The main distinctive thing on the box is the sleeve with the X inscription on it, and then also the Nexus 5X logo. On the sides we just have a bit of safety information about the phone itself, and on the bottom of the box we have a picture of the Nexus 5X, as well as the LG and Android logos. But that said, let's go ahead and take off the sleeve and open the box to see what's inside. As you can see, when you first pull off the lid, the first thing you see is a little cardboard insert, which on the back has some basic pictorial guides on how to start up your Nexus phone. But let me go ahead and set that aside so we can actually get to the important stuff inside the box. So there are three main things that Google provides: the Nexus 5X itself, the charging cable, and then also the wall adapter that you can actually use to power your phone on the go. So this time round, the power brick only is a single USB Type-C input, and it's on the side of the charger rather than the back as it usually is. This is kind of a big step away for Google, but it's meant to emphasize the fact that the Nexus 5X does feature an entirely new charging standard, and it's one that'll help the phone charge a lot faster than before. As for the charging cable, it's actually a USB Type-C to USB Type-C connector, so it's actually USB Type-C on both ends. That will make it a little difficult to use with your existing devices, but this might be a trade-off you'll be willing to make, since again it is a lot faster than before. But let me go ahead and set that aside so I can pull out the actual Nexus 5X itself. When you pull out the Nexus 5X, the first thing you'll notice is really how light it is. Although it's about the same size as the original Nexus 5, it really is a fair bit lighter and it's more comfortable to hold in your hand. The Nexus 5X weighs less than 140 grams, and it is only 7.9 millimeters in thickness, so it's really a very thin and light phone overall. On the back of the Nexus 5X, we've got the Nexus logo as well as the LG logo like we did on the original Nexus 5. But this time round, the camera's in the center of the phone, and then also next to it we have a laser autofocus, which should definitely help it to get clearer and brighter shots overall. Also, not to miss the biggest feature, there's now a fingerprint sensor on the back of the device underneath the camera, which is actually positioned at quite a nice spot when you're holding the phone. That's really right about where your fingers lie, and it should make it very easy to unlock your phone quickly when you take it out. However, since it is on the back of the device, you will actually be having to hold the phone in your hands, as opposed to if your phone's just lying on the table and you want to turn it on really quickly. But anyways, that's pretty much all the major new changes in the physical design of the Nexus 5X, so let me just go ahead and put it aside for 1 second while I take a look at the literature underneath. So the first thing we have here is a certificate for 90 free days of Google Play Music, and this offer is apparently valid until 2017. It's kind of a nice promotional deal that Google offers with their Nexus phones, and it can definitely help get you hooked on Google's subscription music service. Underneath that, we've got the SIM card ejection tool, which you can actually use to open the SIM card slot on your phone, and this is obviously very important for getting your phone on a carrier, since you can easily stick in a SIM card and then trade it out with another SIM card for another carrier if you want. In that little pamphlet, we also have some safety and warranty information about your Nexus 5X, so if something goes wrong, you obviously have this as backup. But anyways, that's actually everything in the box. Let me go ahead and power on the Nexus 5X so you can see what it's like after a first time boot up. So it only takes a couple seconds for the phone to turn on after you're done holding down the power button, and honestly most of the setup process is pretty boring, but the one thing I did want to show you is actually setting up the fingerprint sensor, since it's actually a really big part of how you're going to use your phone. You have to position your finger over the fingerprint sensor in a lot of different ways, but once you actually do this, you'll be able to turn on your phone by just putting your finger on the fingerprint sensor when you pull it out of a bag or backpack or anything along those lines. That means your phone will already be on and unlocked by the time you first look at it, so you won't have to type in a PIN or passcode or even look at the phone to authenticate your fingerprint. But anyways, here's the Nexus 5X on its home screen. The interface is actually really fast and fluid, and the screen is actually bright and colorful as well, so I definitely can't wait to use this phone more in the future. But in the meantime, definitely be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you want to see more unboxings like this in the future. Let me know what you think of the Nexus 5X in the comments below, and I will see you next time.